Hi, folks. The NBA regular season rolls on. This game, part of the NBA Cup. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Buddy Hield.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
And now the Los Angeles starters. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Ant are the one of the... Two. McDaniels and Towns make up the 2 forward spots. And it's Reed in at the 5. One thing you love about these teams, Clark, they both do the dirty work on the glass.
Yeah, extra possessions will be at a premium tonight. No easy boards. With all of these glass eaters running around getting their hands dirty, should make for a really interesting game to keep an eye on inside.
Doubled by Towns. Here's Portis for 3. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Outside McDaniels. Conley, a screen on Hield. McDaniels passes to Towns. Misses the 3. Reed defending. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by Los Angeles. Here's Towns. Off target at the rim.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Back to Portis. Portis with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Portis. Stolen by Conley. Now here's Towns. Can't cash it in from close range.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. McDaniels with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Back to Conley. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Highland.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Outside McDaniels. Picked it out of midair. And it's the Clippers on the break. And the basket by Highland.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
And playoff success has been rare in Minnesota. Last year was the first series win in 20 years, Clark.
How about this fact? That was LeBron's rookie season, 2004, BA. That's the last time the Timberwolves advanced in the playoffs. So T-Wolves fans, I think, really savored the trip to the conference finals and are looking for more from this group going forward.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to McDaniels. Shoots over Portis. McDaniels can't hit. Now Los Angeles with it. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Naz Reid. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the night.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Grant, the Clippers have strung together 13 straight winning seasons. But at the same time, it feels like they've left a lot on the table.
Yeah, with all their star power over that time, they've made it past the second round of the playoffs only once. And that fan base is restless.
Now here's Reid. Coming off a solid outing against Sacramento. Yep, count it.
You can't allow Reid to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touch down there.
The Clippers lead by 9. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Hield takes a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And assists have created 7 out of their last 10 points.
Showing you how to get it done with excellent ball movement, breaking down that defense.
Oh, it's stolen. Here's Highland. And there's the drive. And he bangs it home with one hand.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's McDaniels. Following the score by Los Angeles. Reid, good.
Boy, it's nice to see young guys like McDaniels come onto the floor and make the right play.
And here's Highland. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Outside Hield. Kept alive. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Pass to Edwards. Conley against Highland. To the middle. Right side Reid. That's it. Coming off an assist from Towns. Reid's got 6.
Towns sees an open player and rewards him with a nice pass.
With with the drive. That one goes. Count it. He's got 11.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. These are not the teams to challenge at the rim. The best in the NBA in shot blocking. The Clippers, number 1.
And what's been most impressive about this team is how intense they've been on the defensive end. It's not just one or two guys getting blocks for them. It's been a team effort, which is why they lead the league in blocks per game.
Now Conley. No made baskets yet. Outside Reed. Back to Conley. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Right there, Conley working his magic inside. He is crafty near the rack.
Here's Highland. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Outside Conley. Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. Just 3 to shoot. Puts it up from 15. That's short off the rim.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
And stolen by Edwards. And they're running. Towns for 3. Drills it from deep.
It's such a luxury to have a big man like Towns who shoots so efficiently from outside.
Outside heel. Reed defending. And again, it's the Clippers.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Conley. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Here's Towns. Pass to Reed. The 3. Rebounded by Hield. Los Angeles leading by 13. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And here's Edwards. Conley finds Reed. Outside McDaniels. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Covered by Towns. And that one is stuffed right through.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Minnesota with the ball. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. The 3 is up. They get it back. Here's Reed. Deflected. Towns against Portis. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've placed an emphasis on beating up that offensive glass, and it's paying off with all of these second-chance buckets.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. High post Reed. With a 9-footer. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Some changes for Minnesota. Garza's checked in for Reed. Moore comes in for McDaniels. And Nix is subbed in for Mike Conley. Shot from the low post is good. 19 points in the game.
He's rolling. The best start to a game you could hope for.
Talk about putting up points in a hurry. He can't miss right now.
Now here's Towns. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Out left to the wing. Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Nix. Knocks down the long J.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Tipped away. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And a quick look at the stats after that game. They were phenomenal from the charity stripe.
And not only what they did in making, but what they did to get to the line. I mean, they were constantly in attack mode, driving the lane and drawing fouls.
Miller's checked in for Knicks. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Brown's checked in. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. With a new season underway, what are some areas that are challenging for players to get used to again, Grant?
You know, B.A., I think being on the road again in general, making sure you continue to eat right, get the proper rest, getting into a routine as quickly as possible. That's what's the most challenging at first.
Here's Coffee. He's scoreless. Now here's Man. And he buries his first look.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Moore, averaging around 5 points a game. Towns outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Towns on a screen. Fires from deep. 4-3. Sends it home from three-point land. Towns has got 7.
It's a real challenge, a major challenge to face a big man who can shoot like Towns can. He stretches the floor as well as any big guy in the league.
Now here's Man. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. In the middle of his 3rd year in the league, Clark. Trey Mann was traded out of OKC.
Yeah, that team was so deep, that Thunder team, B.A. It was hard for Mann to find playing time, but now he's got a chance to play more with the expanded minutes. He's shown you that he can get it done at both ends.
And Minnesota making a change here. Edwards is checked in. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
Brown, he's checked in for Curry. 1:19 left in the first quarter. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 21.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Oh, man, what a punch that was.
Bad intentions. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Garza for 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Oh, nice speed. On time and on target.
And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Up top, Edwards. He's another guy who had a great performance in that win against Sacramento. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers earning this break in the action, up 10, just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
So here are the five for the Clippers to start the second. Edwards with it. Yet to see a basket. He shoots it. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Here's Edwards following the score by the Clippers. Nice form on the 20-footer.
I tell you what, Edwards has a really nice, smooth release, and that shot looked in the moment it left his hand.
Man, the pass to Hield. Drops in the three. Hield's got 6.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Goes back up, and he lays it in. He's got 31.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's more, and it's blocked. Miller outside. There's the three. Hits a three-pointer.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Man, the pass to Portis. No question, powered it down.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And here's Miller. Pass to Alexander Walker. Over Hield. He got a piece of it. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Hitting his third shot in 7 looks.
Hey, when you're big and passes like Portis did there, the defense has to just tip their hat on that one.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side, and it didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Edwards looking it over. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Minnesota again missing.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Miller, and Conley subbed in for Moore. From down in the low post, it goes. 37 points for him.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Inside, here's Garza. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. Hields checked in for the Clippers. Many teams try to play two bigs in their lineup, but without success. Grant, what makes Minnesota different?
You know, B.A., the fact that no matter who's in that rotation up front, one of the two bigs can stretch the floor. And then on the defensive side, they use their length to contest shots on the perimeter.
Now here's Alexander Walker. 9 points in his last outing. To the inside, Garza. Again with the block. Making his presence felt on this end.
And just holding down the fort, B.A., anchoring the defense.
And stolen by Edwards. Looking to end this cold spell. The ball's knocked loose.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Tries it from 16, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Clippers lead by 20. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. This game against Los Angeles here, their first look at the Clippers.
They took the season series against this opponent last year. High-profile games are the best.
Exactly. Two top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff seed.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And he dunks it down.
And he continues to put in work in the paint.
Timberwolves trail by 20. And out of bounds, the Clippers will take it. Here's a peek at the current NBA Cup standings for you, here in the middle of the group round.
And at this point, it's still very much a mystery who's going to make it all the way to that NBA Cup championship game. A lot of basketball left to play.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Garza, and Jaden McDaniels subbed in for Alexander Walker.
Stout defense comes from not only contesting the shot, but also grabbing the board.
Pass to Towns. And Hield puts up a deep three. And the Clippers miss again. And here's Edwards outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They've been playing excellent team basketball. 9 wins in a row.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
And Minnesota with possession here, following the score by Los Angeles. Back to Conley. Kicks it out Towns. Pass to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Reed. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Reed's got 10.
Edwards has such good feel, knows when to get his own or move the ball.
Outside Hield. He's guarded by Conley. Here's the hook. Pass to Lopez. Another shot. Crafty move, and it's in there.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Minnesota has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Got a piece of it. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Towns outside. Outside McDaniels. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hield for three. He buries it from three. 9 points in the game.
There's the quick hands from Hield. Saw the defender closing in, then pulled the trigger.
Outside McDaniels. Here's the pick. Back to Conley. Towns for three. Misses again. 2 for 8 in this matchup. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And got it! Another basket! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
That's a hard spot to be in as a defender now. Giving up that much height, very hard to protect the rim.
Minnesota shooting just 38% in this quarter. Reed sets a screen. Can they get it? The shot off that time. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. And here's Edwards outside. And they get it back. McDaniels can't hit. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Highland, he's checked in for the Clippers. Los Angeles shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Reed defending. Shot from 12. Hits yet again. Wow!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez.
Clipper substitution, number 9, Bobby Portis.
Reed finds McDaniels. Reed a screen on Hield. Here's McDaniels. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. McDaniels got his second basket on the night.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. The Clippers, number 1.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points.
Both good from the line that time.
They have capitalized well from the free throw line. Their percentage, very impressive.
Towns outside. Back to Conley. There's a minute 12 left in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
All Reed's looking for is an opportunity. They've given him that. He's been outstanding.
To the wing, right side. There's the double team with Alexander Walker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
I like his aggressive approach this quarter, getting to the line and creating foul problems for the opposition.
Garza's checked in for Reed. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them after this one. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in those possessions.
Another one falls. Amazing. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Alexander Walker with it. Portis on him. Here's Garza. Nails it from beyond the arc. Garza's got 10 points in the game.
You got to have a good basketball IQ to be effective. I love the decision to kick it out.
Shoots. And the Clippers again with a bucket.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Now off the inbound. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with an almost surefire victory here, up 32 at the end of the quarter and dominating. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's us as players. We're letting them get too much, fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the big half-court shot. Drum down. They're measuring the shot. One more time. A round of applause.
Hey folks, we know you're anxious for the first half breakdown, but a surprise start to the show is only fitting with some early season power rankings. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me? Or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads are getting a little bit stale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up with this? I just asked a basketball question, and now it's a personal attack. I'm done with you two. And let's move on to that first half. Talk about a rough start for the Timberwolves.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many easy looks for sure, but who knows? Maybe after intermission, they'll bring out the Tigers. Rawr. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 40% from the field in this one. And is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Cat in at power forward with Reed at center. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Outside heel. Reed defending. Towns with a rebound. Edwards with it. Portis picks him up. Offline with a 3.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
And yes, another basket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. Conley against Highland. Lets it go. And that one's good from Conley. Conley's got 5.
Yeah, this is Money Mike in action, an efficient shooter who does all he can to find points.
Ooh, poked away. Doubled by Towns with the hook shot. Back to Highland. Out to the right wing. Reed defending. Releases from the wing and drills it.
And, you know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
You know, to be a high-volume shooter like Buddy Hield, you have to have a lot of self-confidence, Clark.
Well, not just self-confidence, B.A. You better have the ability to knock down shots, and Buddy Hield has that in spades. He can get it done from any direction he needs to, going right, going left off the catch. He can dribble into the three on occasion. That shot he's got is pure.
Guarded by Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Yet another bucket.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Doubled by Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Third and fast break points, and they're one of the better rebounding teams in the league. Top 10 in the NBA on the boards. Their bigs have used their length to seal the glass.
And as you mentioned, they love to get out in the open court, and they can cash in on transition chances. And he drops it first. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Garza's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
They set the pick. Here's Towns. That one's wide left. Now the Clippers with it. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And another one.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. Outside Conley. Back to Edwards. Towns for 3. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Give him 8 points now. 4 on the clock. Looking to get back on track. The Clippers grab the miss.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And good! There's another!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss. Again, the miss by Towns.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening.
Oh, another one falls.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history. Conley passes to Garza. And Bones Highland gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Conley. 5 points in the game. to snap the cold streak. Counted from distance. Garza's got 13 now.
Another dime in the stellar career of dime dropping by Mike Conley. I tell you, he's dropped thousands of dimes in his career.
Guarded by Edwards. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Clippers. They love where they stand right now. First place. And, of course, the Timberwolves. 7 games behind.
You know, for Minnesota, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. But they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
5 to shoot. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Minnesota again missing.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
"13 feet out. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Pass to Alexander Walker. No good with the triple. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 16-5 run. Down low. Oh, connects again.
Well, folks, he's now bested his own single-game record for points in a game with this simply incredible offensive explosion we watched unfold. Congrats to him for now holding down 2 of the top 3 spots all time.
And we get paid to sit here and watch this excellence? What a special experience indeed. The emotion, the effort, the intensity throughout this game has been remarkable to witness. And everyone in this building recognizes the brilliant piece of basketball history that we've been lucky enough to watch.
And with 81 in the rear view, he has only Wilt's 100 mark left. This is the closest anybody has ever come.
Shots good by Towns.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here he goes. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Well, something else that has stood out to me has been their aggressiveness on the boards. They're just out-muscling the opposition on the offensive glass.
So for the Clippers, Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis, and it's Coffey in for Highland.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Edwards comes with a double team. There's another rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
Simply put, he will not be denied. Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last... Last time you saw a jam like that.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Pass to Towns. Outside Conley. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To the inside. Oh! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Minnesota's shooting only 36% so far in this game. Right side Edwards. Pass to Garza. That one no good. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Drives to the hoop. Garza grabs the board. Now here's Conley. Defense right on him. Edwards, a pass to Conley. Towns on a screen. From downtown. The shot by Conley. No good.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Rips it home off a terrific move.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Pass to Edwards. Six to shoot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
Shoots a fadeaway. That one doesn't drop.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And while we can, let's see which teams have been running the league's most efficient offenses. Number 1, Los Angeles.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Miller's checked in. Brown, he's checked in for the Clippers. Minnesota again missing.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Pass to Lopez. There's the double team with Alexander Walker. And that one's good. Man's got his second bucket on the night.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Mann. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Mann. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Towns. He's got 10. Inside. There's the block. That one goes in.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Outside, Alexander Walker. There's 47 seconds left in the third. No problems knocking that one down. Garza's got 16 points now.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And it's good. He hits another one. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Fires the three. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Knocked away. From the line. Second chance effort. And again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Miller. And another basket from Minnesota. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. It's Los Angeles running away with it. And we'll be back right after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Make some noise.
And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Healed on the wing. There's the double team with Alexander Walker. Got it.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Outside Edwards. There's the triple. And he can't get that one.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Over the past few seasons, we've seen a big youth movement in the NBA, Clark, with average age dropping to an all-time low.
Yeah, those are the facts, and it's great that there's so much talent. I don't dismiss or discount that at all, but you still have to have a level of value and appreciation for what experienced veterans can bring to your makeup and to your team. That experience is invaluable, and very few teams win at a high level without having a blend of young talent and talented experience, too.
Minnesota shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Pass to Garza. Fires for three. And it's Anthony Edwards with the three.
Draining his first 3 of the game. No doubt hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Another one goes! Incredible!
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. A new single-game scoring record.
History being made as we speak. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that is unbelievable indeed. I never thought we'd see this. It stood since 1962. But now, Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game has been surpassed. Oh, wow. Can't believe it.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Give them a hand, your Timberwolves dancers.
Here's Garza. Pass to Alexander Walker. Over Hield. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A., and the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Portis for 3. The offensive rebound. Tries again. Pass to Hield. Just 5 on the clock. That shot wide open.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
And there's the rejection. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Mike Conley.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Edwards gets the bucket.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Over to the wing. Good. He hits again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
B.A., it feels like he can't miss. That's just a high-level move. You won't see many guys make that kind of play, B.A.
Man, just crashing in off the baseline, completing the reverse flush. Wow.
That was special order delivery there, guys. What a dunk.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. Pass to Garza. Beyond. He blocks it again.
His monster defensive night continues, piling up blocks.
And in this team's proud history, he just equaled the most blocks in a game. And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Here's Edwards. 2 on the clock. No good on the quick 3.
Just not his night offensively. That's part of why they fell behind.
Timeout called, the Clippers. Well, Clark, we're used to seeing a coaching carousel, but in recent years, even winning teams have changed coaches.
Well, you know, that is true, and at least the profession is getting a pay raise overall. But for teams looking to break through, BA, changing the coach still seems to be the default button that most teams like and are more comfortable pushing.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Garza passes to Edwards. Here's Garza. Back to Edwards. And the shot goes in. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
He's guarded by Conley. Yep, that one's good.
Assist goes to Portis.
Now Edwards. Pass to Conley. To the middle. Here's Alexander Walker. Again with the block.
This is a supercharged defensive performance. No one in franchise history has blocked more shots in a single game.
He never lets up, reading and reacting to every pass and every shot.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Here's Edwards. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
There's another block.
Swatting shots away with ferocity.
He is not messing around in this one.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Healed from outside. And Conley grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Clark, in your opinion, how does social media affect the game?
Monumental ways. One, I think the most direct way is that it keeps fans connected to players, and players have the option as to how they're going to engage with their fans directly, player to fan, without any middle person. And that is valuable both ways, except when the narrative turns negative. That's the other side of the coin. And when you say things publicly on social media platforms, it's impossible to retract it. You might be able to erase them, but they're still out there in the stratosphere. Hey, I think every team wants a guy like Bobby Portis. I mean, more than capable from deep. He's able to play the 4 and 5 and gives you good effort at both ends.
Outside Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Pass to Portis. Reed defending. Now here's Highland. Up and over Conley. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And here's Reed. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Towns on a screen. Back to Reed. From behind the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Portis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Driving in. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Edwards moving that orange like a real pro.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Clippers. Outside heel. And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numbers for the sake of numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect at all times.
Out to Hield. This one for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
Hield came into the league now with a very solid three-point shot, and he's only gotten better.
Here's Conley. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Bones Highland.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
First one falls for him. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
Portis for 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
The Timberwolves shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. Here's Reed. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. And that'll launch a 4-game homestand for them. Stolen by Reed. To the paint. Intercepted. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Conley comes with a double team. Here's Highland. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The Timberwolves shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. McDaniels, that's good.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
Out to Hield. Let's go with a three. And they recover it.
That's been the difference tonight. They've been insanely disruptive on the glass.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Conley. Pass to Edwards. Fires it from 18. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Guarded by Edwards. Out to Hield. Puts up a deep three. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to...
Clippers foul. Johnny Carlos. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. Substitution on court.
And Minnesota with possession here. Pass to Edwards. Outside Reed. Right side Conley. McDaniels from long range. And he can't get that one to go. His 6th miss in 10 tries. McDaniels covering. Here's Coffey. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple. Coffey's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Clippers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
This season series will be 3 games, and they've set the tone with the win here against Minnesota.
Reed defending. Kick out to Brown. Offensive rebound. Outside man. Stolen by Conley. Into the lane. Pass to Edwards. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Reed with the rebound. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on man.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Edwards.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
Soft touch off the glass.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Now here's Conley. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group before moving on to knockout rounds.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Okay, buddy, looking at the defensive side, talk about the effort and the focus you showed tonight.
We just more.
Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.